our heavy hitter topic. This week we are talking about fake checkups. Do you care or are you just nosy? Taz, what did you just pull out over there?
The heavy hitter quitter. I figured, go lay down. Okay, for the heavy, okay, I'm sorry. So go back to it. So this is just like, I wanted to make a cameo for this part of the episode. The heavy hitter quitter. Ask me that again.
All right, so I will start us off. Our topic for today is fake checkups. Do they care or are you just nosy? All right. So for this topic, I feel like a lot of people have probably experienced this. Someone checking on you, but they're really just checking on you to find out what you're doing. It's not really a genuine thing. You know, maybe you made a post on social media, then that prompted people to reach out and say, hey, haven't seen you. You know, how's everything going? Da, 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 da. But in my opinion, if you really were checking up on me, you would have checked up on me when I was ghost on the internet. You would have checked up on me when when I wasn't making posts, when I wasn't active, when my account was inactive. So I feel like it just be fake when people like reach out to you when they see you're doing well or they see you have certain things going on. It's like, oh, like a remember me situation. So I feel like majority of the time you're going to have your few people that do care, that do genuinely want to reach out. But majority of the time it is fake and they don't really care. They just want to be in the mix to see what you got going on, or they just want to hear from you and see, how they can insert themselves into your business. But yeah, shout out to the people who are real, who do check up on you, who are genuine. Shout out to you. You know who you are. If you are in our tight knit circle, we love you and appreciate you. Everybody else that's on the outside. What was that?
I said tighter than a virgin.
Oh, yep. So everyone else that is on the outside looking in, we know what you're doing. You're not slick. You think you really are like 10 steps ahead, but you're really not. You see it from a mile away. So that's what I had to say on heavy hitter fake checkups, and I want y'all to quit it. What do you have to say to expand on that topic?
Oh, I got some expansions on that. This is one of our topics when we first came up with the podcast that we knew we wanted to talk about. Before I dive deep into mine, have you been fake checked up lately? Anybody pretending to be a doctor trying to check up on you?
No, see, I'm like really, really out the mix. Like I have a very, very tight knit circle of people. So people that used to be in my life, like you can't get in. You can't get into the DMs. You can't get into my followers.
Oh my God. Excuse me. What in the world?
Oh yeah, you just can't get in here. So no, I've been good on this side. There hasn't been any fake checkups. The people who I rock with is who's in my life right now, and that's just
really. Okay. Welcome to HSP, the Hood Sistas Podcast.
We are sisters. We are not from the hood, but we do talk about everything with our sisterhood, fashion, music, culture, family, just all of the above. Mm-hmm. So let's get into it. How was your week, sis?
My week was strong. You see what I did there? Had a strong week. I wasn't weak this week. Hey, you like that? Dropping bars early. Nah, I had a great week. Experienced a lot of solitude. Reflected on our podcast. I got interviewed on a podcast that was this week. Got booked for a commercial I'm shooting tomorrow with Diet Coke. Been locked in, just like really locked in on myself. Been reading my new book and I don't know, just really practicing just solitude and not making myself available for everybody else, but making myself just completely available for God. So I had a strong week. You did. What about you?
That's good. I had a good week. Yeah, no complaints. Nothing really significant happened. I've been feeling really tired though. So trying to pick up my energy, taking B12 and all these vitamins so I can wake up. So hopefully it helps.
Is it helping to be?
Yeah, I just started taking it. It said it's going to take a couple of weeks for it to really make a difference. So we'll see.
Mommy talked about B12. The liquid, that's what you were showing me earlier when we was on the phone?
Yeah.
I didn't know that's what that was for. Mommy go get B12 shots. I'm like, is it that deep? Like, that's why mommy be like traveling, going everywhere, because she got B12 just in her all the time. I don't take B12, so I need to start incorporating that. I'm taking like black seed oil, lyocin, and sea moss, but I didn't realize B12 gives you energy.
Those ones you just mentioned are good though, but I'll update you like in a couple weeks and see if I feel a difference because right now I'm still tired. So
You are okay because you was swirling your seat. I'm like, is that B12 quick? I ain't know what was going on. You gotta tell me where to get that. Did you get yours from Sprouts?
No, Ma sent it to me.
Oh, she did not. She sent the vitamins out.
Oh, anyways, so
Okay.
let's get into our first topic. 1, 2, 3, what it is with me. So this week I saw Tina Knowles, Beyonce's mother, post that she scored 100% on Rotten Tomatoes for her movie, the Renaissance film, which I have not seen yet, but I've been seeing so many videos from fans and stuff, and them in the theaters doing the mute challenge, doing full out choreography. Like, you would have thought she was still on tour the way everybody is showing out. So I'm excited to see it. I'm happy that she got her 100% score on Rotten Tomatoes. It just looks like a really good film, and hopefully I can see it today.
Okay. Hey, listen, let's manifest that. I'm going as soon as we finish our podcast. I booked the show for 2:00. I wasn't later, so I'm excited. Thank you for preparing me. That there might be a flash mob in the theater because I didn't know that could be a case. But I'm excited to go. And yeah, I guess when we do our episode next week, we'll both talk about what it was like. You went on tour. I didn't get to see it, but I'm excited. Like I'm so excited to see this. But yeah, she scored 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. That's awesome. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, what it is with me. I'm standing on business. Okay, let me tell you about this clip of King and T.I. Nobody wins when the family feud. So first and foremost, it's one of my favorite songs. I think it was Jay-Z, Family Feud, or Beyonce. I'm not sure, but if it was both of them or just Jay-Z. But for one, I'm here at HSP, we're not here to promote any drama. We all about sisterhood and familyhood and everybody getting along. But it was very unfortunate to see the altercation. I believe T.I. The Atlanta Falcons were celebrating 50 years of hip hop at the football game. So they brought out all the Atlanta legends, like Ludacris came from the ceiling, just floating in the air. T.I. came out, Jeezy. And I don't know what the scuffle was about, but like all I seen was King talking about, why would you let them play with me? I'm standing on business. Like, you know where I come from. And then you hear Tiny in the background, like, stop, stop, stop. And then you hear T.I. say, you are embarrassing your family. Like because T.I. talk so proper. And he was just like, you need to get up out of here expeditiously. Like T.I. was just in his T.I. father mode. But I did watch this episode on Baller Alert of Damani, and Damani was talking about how he was like, because Damani, he makes music too, and his music is like in the J. Cole-esque type family, Kendrick Lamar, really, really dope artist, but they were asking him like, how he felt about it, and come to find out, Damani was saying that they all grew up differently. If you watch the T.I. show, Messiah, T.I.'s oldest son, and Damani, even though they were all on TV together, they were only with T.I. on the weekends. So they would always go back to Riverdale with their mom. And so apparently King was with his grandmother. So he was raised differently too. So he was like, Damani was like, that's his little brother. And he was just saying that I kind of feel like King just didn't express it the right way. It's like, you standing on business and you know where I come from, meaning that I wasn't just this silver spoon child. Like, because there's a lot of people that are born into wealth and they want to act like they from the trenches and they outside. Or maybe sometimes people portray that persona because they don't want to feel like, don't try me. Like, yeah, I may have grown up in a gated community, but you could still get these hands. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't mean just because you were privileged that, that you can't handle yourself. So I did see a clip that they did of them two doing an interview. I don't know if this came before or after, called GOAT. And it was a clip of T.I. Because I guess King got his teeth done. and they were talking about how your teeth look real nice, King. And then T.I. jumped in and said, well, the truth of the matter is, and it was just super, super hilarious. So I thought that was I sent all of them healing energy. Don't want any drama in the family. Nobody wins in the family feuds. But I just thought it was funny. I stand on business. Like everybody is just standing on business. So shout out to King for standing on his business. And I just pray that the family can get it together. And lastly, for the did you have anything to say? Did you see any of that? My bad. Before we go to the next topic, did you see anything on the altercation?
Yeah, I saw the video. I think I don't know how it went from 0 to 100. I know they were like playing around the fact like Tiny, T.I., and King, they were just like all going back and forth, just banter, like just harmless is what it seemed like, and it kind of escalated. So it seemed like they were talking about like he didn't want to stay at the house because he knew like, we wasn't going for that. He wanted to be a crybaby at his grandma's house. Like that's why he stayed there. They were just like going back and forth joking, and then I guess it just got serious. But yeah, it seemed like he was really hurt by it. So I feel like that's probably why he responded that way. Like, why are y'all playing with me? And then he was like on live too. So maybe it was just a bunch of emotions and factors that went into it. But yeah, it was unfortunate that it had to escalate like that. So hopefully everyone is all right. All parties have talked and reconciled. But yeah.
Yeah, it was. I don't like to see none of that on the internet, especially when it goes live. It's like, dang, like you just never know though. But I did feel his pain. Like what is wrong? Like he definitely is the firecracker. It seems like in the family, with King, But like you said, I pray that they healing, they in therapy, whatever they need, and yeah, I don't like to see drama, no matter how entertaining and funny it is to people. It was funny when I heard standing on. It was like, I'm standing on business. You are embarrassing your family, like, and I'm just like, just to hear it, it's like it sucks because when you're a public figure, your business isn't private, it's public, So that's one of the unfortunate things. Also too, on the last topic of 1, 2, 3, what it is with me, the Young Thug trial. I said this on our last episode. Remember, I was like, the Bobby Shmurda example, like, Your Honor, it says right here, Bobby Shmurda called a body about a week ago. Like, I was just excited to hear how the lyrics are going to play in court. So shout out to Young Thug's lawyer. I don't know, what I'm saying, who his lawyer is, but one of the most important things, they always said, you want to make sure you have a good lawyer. I'm right now looking for a good lawyer. All the stuff that I got going on, so I really need a good lawyer to protect me. But since they're using Thug's lyrics against him, I love how his lawyer played into that. And one of the things that he says, do you know, Your Honor, what Young Thug means? And he was like, Thug means truly humbled under God. And I know that the other attorney probably had to sit back and think like, nah, they're going to try to pull this. Because it's like, if that's what y'all want to do, then we could take it there. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to play with the words, let's play Scrabble. Shout out to Nana, Scrabble champ. She used to make up all types of words. And that's kind of what I feel like. But did you see anything about what they said about the case and the lyrics?
Yeah, I saw that pushing P stands for pushing positivity, which I loved. I'm definitely pushing P everywhere. Pushing Peter, just a little more sweeter.
Come on now, pushing peas, pushing paper. And then he was like, Your Honor, he's throwing up a blood sign. He said, that's a P because he's pushing positivity. I said, God damn. Like, and then I'm just like, yes, free Thug till it's Thug free. He coming home. I let it ring. Like, he threw that P up and said, Your Honor, this isn't a blood sign. This is positivity. Throw your P's up. Throw your P's up.
Oh, hilarious.
And apparently there may be a mistrial because of someone allegedly had a phone in the court and they have to get a whole new jury or something like that, or they're either going to have to just throw it out. But I'm like, it's looking like Thug coming home. Come on, bring him home. Like, we need him back outside. But yeah, that's I think that, so yeah, that was 3. We got the T.I. King altercation. We got Beyonce, Rotten Tomatoes, 100%. And then we got Pushing P. Pushing podcast right here. We're pushing podcasts right here on HSP. We So, okay, on our next topic is get it off your breasts. Shout out to the breasts. Let's get them lifted and supported. I am the head of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, and I'm honored to serve and support my fellow people that have been pushed to the limit of no return. Sports bras, clip bras, whatever bras you wear, just make sure you stay supported. Okay. My get it off your breast for the week is clout chasing for the gram. I try my best to stay as sincere and genuine as humanly possible. I'm not doing anything for the clout. And I think that the more, I don't know if it's because I'm in LA, I'm really thinking about moving out the country. It's just as the days continue to pass, I see why you want to get out the country. I've heard places like Abu Dhabi, Bali, Dubai are better places. It's like, it's everything out here seems very transactional. And, you know, I have a pretty decent following, the Tasmania show and Taz Tikoon and what I do. But I'm very grounded and rooted. If you know me, I'm very tapped in spiritually and connected. And I sent you a picture of, you know, what I was doing earlier this week. And you was like, yes, sis, do you, you happy for me or whatever. And I guess the reason I know it's for the clout, like if you invite me, right, to interview me or you want to do something with me and you haven't done any homework, it just lets me know like, okay, maybe I don't know who I am and the power. And you did text me and says, yo, Tad, sis, you got a light about you. You just got to accept it. It don't matter how much you try to hide and cover up. People are going to notice you and they're going to, it's like, I guess I look at myself as such a regular person because I am like, I'm a regular human being, but it just made me feel like, yo, you only brought me here for your clout and for your platform. Like it's about the aesthetic. Like it's not about the substance. For example, we're doing this podcast and no, we don't have the most illustrious setup because we're on different parts of the country, but we're not like, let me put my background, like I got a high rise ceiling and you know, that I have all the, it is what it is. It doesn't matter what the background looks like. And I think that people are clout chasing the aesthetic. It's like, if you bring me on, I can tell if you've already checked me out before, if you've done your homework on me, if you listen to my music, if you know anything, but then it's like, you just start jumping into BS. It's like, damn, nigga was like, you single? I'm like, I'm double. Like, what's up with you? Like, what you talking about? Like, you know, you want to talk about your relationship? I don't kiss and tell. Like, damn, like, do you know anything about me? So I think that for me, it's like clickbait. It's like, I can say, so what you been up to? Like, if we were to sit down and interview an artist, like whenever we get a chance to interview the people that we want to interview, tell me about yourself. It's like, tell me about yourself. Like, well, what you got coming up next? I know when it's, excuse me, cookie cutter and rehearse versus like you really doing that deep work. But it's like, nah, I want to make this look like this. And I just feel like I'm just tired of people clout chasing for the fame. And I don't know if that's just a part of the game I got to get used to. I feel like Kyrie Irving, like Kyrie, when they out here bashing him about his beliefs and his spirituality, in reality, it's like, he's just a human basketball player. It's like, yo, like, I'm tired of the looks. Like, I don't even want to be invited places because it's all about a look. So I'm just tired of the fake stuff for the gram. Like, I got paid for it, but all money ain't good money, you know? But I remember when I sent you that, he was like, damn, I'm thinking that this is really like, as an artist, I'm excited about any opportunities that people want to connect with me on. But when I find out that you're just doing it for a look, it's just like, all right, bro, like respectfully, but I got paid. So I guess that was the best part, but that's what I had to get off my breast for the day. It hurt my little feelings, but that's just the city I live in, the city of lost angels.
So moving forward, how can we support you? Like, how do you feel like if any future person that wants to interview you, like, how would you expect that to go? If someone invites you, like, what are you looking for?
That's a good question. I feel like, all right, so I think I'll give you two examples. I got interviewed with 3 different podcasts recently. I walked in the store. He was like, oh, you want to do an interview tomorrow? He's like, you know what? Give me a week. I want to do my homework on you. I was like, respect. That made me feel great. That podcast that just dropped, shout out to Magnolia Park and the Fair Game podcast, and shout out to Clarence. I mean, to See the King. Like, shout out to Clarence, I'm sorry. They pushed back my interview to make sure that they had in-depth questions to ask. he asked me in the interview, and one of your songs, you said you make the Punani Tsunami. What exactly is the Punani? I was like, yo, it was an old ass song. And I was like, but I appreciated it. So as excited as I was to get the content out, I respected waiting more. It's like, I'm not a microwave artist. I'm in the oven. And I can't say, my first answer was going to be, maybe I won't take an interview the night before or the day before or the morning of, because you never know. Some people might be able to chop up, get their homework done. It's like just going with my intuition. I don't know if it's because it was like, all right, this is easy little light thing. Let me go ahead and grab this bag real quick. But moving forward, maybe I need to pray on it. I didn't pray about it when I got it. I didn't pray and say, should I do this? Because it wasn't bad. I flipped it and I made it what I needed it to make for myself. But maybe I just need to pray and ask God, do I really need to do this? Because even right now, I have somebody that wants me to come perform next week. And I'm just like, I want to perform because I haven't in the last few months and I want to close the year out. But at first I was just like, I just don't even want to perform right now. But then I'm like, look at what I'm getting because I've been consistent. So it's like, I just think or just praying about it and really asking like, will this opportunity serve me? Do I really need this? Whether it's paid or not, do I really need to be doing this? Because it just be like, I sit there and I'm just like, and then you asking me none of those questions. It's just like, yo, you a pop top. Like you really about to pop my top, bro. Like, yo, it's a head turn for me with you. But yeah, that's what I got to get off my breast. I ain't wearing no bra right now just because of it.
Well, all right. So I have to get off of my breast is don't tell me what you're gonna do, just do it. Like a lot of people will announce their moves or be like, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that. Just do it, Nike. Like just do it. You literally don't have to make an announcement. You don't have to say, oh, I'm about to do this. This is my plan, da, 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 because then it's like you create an audience. You create people that are now looking forward for you to do something. And then people might be waiting on that announcement that you made and then it never happens. So it's just like, there's no reason for you to make those announcements. Just do it. Don't tell people what you're going to do. Just show up and do the work. The results are everything. Like anyone can say, I'm going to go to the gym. You can't fake going to the gym. What does the body look like though? So
what?
Just
yes. Get off your breast. Oh, I felt that today.
I'm tired of hearing that. Like, so one way to support me and support everyone, support yourself, just do it, girl. Like, you don't have to announce it. You don't have to say, oh, I'm falling off so I can do this. Just do it and come back stronger, come back better. However you are looking to improve or whatever you are doing, just show up with the results. Don't announce it. Just do what you got to do and that's it. So that's what I got to say about that one. Anything you want to add?
Did I already ask how we could support? I got so excited. Did I ask how I could support you before I add?
Oh, you didn't ask, but I said the way to support is, just do what you say you're going to do. You don't have to announce it. Just fall back and then, show up with the results. That's just it.
No, I agree with that. It's interesting because on my paper, I have do more, say less, like literally. Demonstration speaks louder than conversation. It'll save a nation. No contemplation, just alleviation. And we're going to take it to meditation with a lot of elevation, no segregation. Like every time I go on these tangents and I just can't stop. I feel like that's really about to be like dropping bars. I'm a Barbie. I second that. Just do it, like Nike. I think that you just put that together so eloquently. Like you said, if you go to the gym, it's just like, yo, I've been in the gym. Nigga, just show me your body. Like, it's almost like body language. Like, shut up and just speak body language. That's what I want. Shut your mouth. Show me body language. What you doing? Let me see it. Like, is you strong? Like, like what's up? For real, like you in the gym. It's just like, words of affirmation used to be my love language, but now I just feel like it's not even my word language anymore. I just wish I could zip niggas' lips up. Like if I could just walk up to a nigga, let me button that up. Like, shut your mouth, dog. Like, just stop. Like, don't talk to me. I wish I could close my ears so niggas can shut up. But Yeah, don't say it, just do it. Like, I'm about to drop this album and I got like, nah, I just want to just drop and just like stop being a pop top. Like, just get it popping. You dig? Like, but no, I like that. And I will support you and doing that. Like, imagine just waking up and it's just like results. Like, I feel like the person you need to be talking to is yourself, God, and yourself, and whoever's like in your circle. Like, I talk to you a lot about my plans, but we don't need to make announcements. And I just feel like it's a lot of, I'm about to drop coming soon. Oh, coming soon. Just nigga, just come. Just come.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, that is our get it off your breast as a leader of the Itty Bitty City Committee. I promise to stay litty. Okay.
Hello. All right, so next let's get into our women's spotlight. So for this week, we are both shouting out the double XL freestyle, which was curated by Lotto. She had Mellow Bucks, Flo Millie, Mona Leo, Maya the Dawn. And I think that was it. Yeah. And I feel like they all equally killed it. I really, really like that freestyle. I really want to see more female rappers coming together and making music. Like, if we could all just hop on one song. They did it. What was that song like everyone did back in the day? I think Left Eye was on it. Yes, like I just really wish everyone could just come together and hop on a song. 'Cause it's just like female rap is really dominating right now. So I love that, and I think they did their thing. So congrats to them, kudos to them on that.
Yes, it was random. I was like, and it's crazy because I think I messaged you about it. He was like, girl, I just watched this. It was like, it felt like a double XL freestyle and just in the middle of these like November. I'm like, yo, where did this drop? But I did see Lotto, shout out to her, talk about how she feels like the internet escalated a lot of beef that she wished she could take back, about her beefs with Coy, her beefs with Nikki. And just I'm proud of her for just taking accountability for saying that. She was like, it's really not any smoke. We let the internet get involved. And I think that that's just in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, we let the internet get involved in our relationships, our family. And it's like, when you really get off the internet for an extended period of time, you just be like, it's so much real life out here. Like, go get like, look at the world. And I feel like the internet is just taking us out of reality. And when I was trying to remember one of the bars I heard, like, it was so many bars. I don't know, that the thick John, she was like just eating it up. I'm like, damn, she is snapping. Flo Millie was in that John. It was just like, it just makes me just, hope that things can be reconciled. Like how we got, how we had Drake and Meek, reconcile, Drake and Chris Brown, like maybe Lotto and Coy, like, I don't know about Cardi and Nicki. That would be nice. It's crazy because they actually did that one song together, and it's that whole situation with Offset and Kenneth Petty. That's a whole nother topic in itself. But I just pray that we get more unity in the community, because collaboration is better than competition, for real. And they just want us women to, work against each other. And that's what we're trying to represent with HSP, Hood Sistas Podcast. Like, God willing, when we can get our studio manifesting that and we can get in the same space, I would love for us to be able to sit down and bring all of our hood sisters. Like, I was going to ask you that real quick, since we're on the topic of the double XL freestyle. Like, who would be some girls that you would like to interview on HSP? We're going to go ahead and put it out there in the ethos. Like your top 3 or top 5 that you want to interview on a podcast.
Top 3. Do you have any in mind before? Because I have to think for a second.
Yeah, I got I would love to interview Queen Naija. I love her. Oh my gosh, you know how I feel about her. I would love to interview Queen Naija. Shout out to you, Queen. Hopefully you come across this and see this. We could get that. I would like to interview I'd like to interview Coi Leray. I think I really loved her interview on Angie Martinez. It really just gave me a perspective about her. And I'm like, man, I want to see this more, because some people don't really want to do interviews because of the drama. I'm starting to feel like that. I love interviews, but it's just like, you want people to come with that substance. And I'll say, who else would I want to interview? I said Coi Leray. I said Queen Naija and Glorilla. I love Glorilla. Like, just, oh my God. I mean, I'm not limited to anybody else, but I really just want to talk about some music. Yeah.
Yeah. I like all of those choices. I'm just thinking of sisters. I would say definitely Lotto and her sister Brooklyn. Beyonce and Solange. and Serena and Venus Williams.
Oh my God, I love what you did, sisters. Okay, let me add a sister because I didn't get one. Haley and Chloe.
Yes, for sure.
Okay, that would be fire. Okay, interviewing sisters. Would you consider Young Miami and JT like sisters, like music sisters?
Yeah, we could consider them that.
That'd be nice. Okay, I like that. Okay, so shout out to the Women's Spotlight, Double XL. Yeah, we're gonna manifest that. That's gonna be on our topic. So we are moving on to, I'm looking at my notes. Forgive me, y'all. Song of the week. Here we are. Forgive. That is Hustle drinking Tide water. Do you hear that in the background? Like, okay, you're doing great. So my song of the week, I hope it's not yours, because if it is yours, then I got another one to back up. Beyonce, My House. Was that your song?
No, it wasn't. I don't think you're gonna expect my song, but I did. Okay. I listened to that. I love when Beyonce get her little rap bag. I just love it. Okay, yes. Oh. That song. Oh, I love it.
Did she give? Yo, would you be here for a whole Beyonce rap album?
Yes, because when she did that, she was a feature on, what was that song? Took the top off and she come in. I'm the only lady, but still the realest nigga in the room. I break the internet, top 2, number 2, my body, my ice cat.
Come on.
I just love it.
When she get that, yes, remix.
If she were to drop like a album, I would be here for it. Yes, that was a great choice. Yeah. My song of the week, I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right. It's like an older song, but by Ledsey. It's All Right. You know that song?
Yes, girl. You make me want to light a candle.
Yes, that's my song of the week. One of the things that she said was, she said, "Wish I had some money to pay my bills." And then she's like, "I can't buy that dress on sale, but it's all right." I was just like, yes, it's okay. Like, it's not that serious. But yeah, that's.
We are going to have to cut to a commercial break in 10 minutes, by the way. Yeah, a Tide water commercial break. Hustle, go now. You're doing the most. But I just wanted to say that for our sponsors. Shout out to Tide water. Make sure you stay hydrated, elevated, no concentrated. But yes, Lettucey. Man.
Lettucey.
Yeah, I think yes, Lettucey. We got to put that on our playlist. We made our playlist, y'all. It's gonna be in the comment section below for us to check out. But I'm not gonna hold you. You've been so ratchet the last 3 weeks with your music. You done just went like, okay, I see what's going on. Like, our playlist is about to be such a roller coaster. But did you go look for that song this week, or did it just pop up?
No, it just popped up. Because, I'd be having my different playlists. So it was like in one of my rotations, I was like, I forgot about this one. And I was just like, it's all right. Yeah.
That is definitely the move. Okay. Song of the week. So I wonder, do you think we got about like 8 until our commercial break, but do you think we have time?
Well, you want to hop into memory lane?
Okay, and then come to our heavy hitter quitter when we come back from our break.
Yeah.
Okay, memory lane. Okay. All right. So this is a funny one. There was this, speaking of the movie theater, we were in Atlanta. It was me, you, Lady, and Auntie Kendra. And I don't know. I was about to give them this one or Smoothie King, but I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and shake it up. We talking about the movies. So we went to one of these theaters, and it wasn't one of the dine-in theaters because we were trying to stay close to where we were at in Georgia at the time. So Auntie was like hype about it. She was like, y'all, I'm gonna bring some liquor and we're gonna pour up I'm gonna bring my little handheld. We're gonna pour up in the theater. I'm like, I ain't never did this, but I ain't up. So we pour up. Now, mind you, I ain't never had this Bacardi. I don't know what Auntie had. I'm not making any excuses, but I know how to hold my liquor. You done been drinking around me before. Auntie heavy-handed. She be bartending and stuff. So she pour up. And I don't know, like, I'm in the theater, right? So you know how, like, if you smoke or you drink, if you sitting down and then you stand up and you was like, all right now, like when you feeling it. So we get up And we walk out and I'm like, oh no, I'm lit. I'm lit. I don't know how much. See, I kept telling Auntie to stop, but that's not her fault. So we leave the theater. I don't know. I've never done nothing like this in my life. I don't know. We were in the outlets. We were going to get something for Nana. So I think Lady and Auntie, they went somewhere in one of the stores. And then me and you was like, I said I had to use the bathroom. And I think I had got hungry because I've been drinking or whatever. So you with me and we passed this Subway or we passed some little kiosk. And I see these chips I want and I just snatch them. I don't steal, y'all. God forgive me. But just imagine like we just walk by and I snatch it. Jay is with me, right? So now Jay, you're an accessory to the crime. So I go inside the bathroom. And when I get inside the bathroom, I got my chips in the stall. And honestly, I'm gonna let you take over the story because I don't remember what happened once I got in the bathroom with the chips. All I know is I returned the chips, but you could pick up this memory lane and take us there.
Okay, so she grabs the chips and then we walk into the bathroom. When you originally grabbed the chips, I don't know if I realized or I saw you grab them, but I just noticed when we were in the bathroom you had chips. So then we're like, we done use the bathroom, now we're washing our hands. And then out of nowhere, a lady comes in and she was like pointing at her and she's like, it was her. She took the chips. It was her. She stole. And I'm looking around like, who was she pointing at? Who stole? Nobody stole. Like I had no idea that she had the chips. And I'm looking at my sister and I was just like, oh my God, she took the damn chips. I see the chips in your hand. So I was just like, Tazzy, put the damn chips down. We just put the chips down. We walked out and we left. And I was just like, and then I'm sitting here recalling everything that happened to you. And I'm like, girl, you just stole some chips. She's like, I ain't stole no chips. I was like, you was there and you stole some chips. I don't remember because that's how lit you was. Like, that lady could have called security on us or something. That's theft. And I was just like, you just be doing nonsense. So that's what had happened. She didn't even realize she picked them up. And I didn't realize she picked them up. The lady came in the damn bathroom and followed us in there and was like, she stole the chips. And I'm like, oh, that's over a damn dollar chip. Like, theft is theft. I get it. But you following us into the bathroom over chips that was $1. Like, calm down.
Black girls calm too. Down. You didn't want no smoke. Like, no, it's not right. Like you said, like, I returned the chips, y'all. I did not eat the chips. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I didn't mean it. I don't know what came over me. Like, I just really was just, and I just feel like a badass. I'm like, I'm not even that tough to be. I stole some chips, yo. Like, come on. Like, I returned the chips. I still can't believe she followed us into the bathroom. That was a little kind of crazy. Don't do that. Don't try this at home. Yeah, I will save like I said, I had another one. I had Smoothie King on my mind. That's a whole nother time. Because we decided that we're gonna do one memory at a time because every memory we share is gonna be a memory together. So we don't want to keep giving y'all the same memories over, like giving you 2 minutes. Can you stop that, please? No, it's not your time. Yeah, so we are no. Okay.
All right, so we can go ahead and wrap to our commercial break. And thank you to our sponsor. Hi, Hustle.
Okay.
All right, we're going to wrap to our commercial break. We'll see you guys in a second.
Yeah, we're going on a hustle break, y'all. All right.
I replenish, scientific. I'm out this world. I wear bright red like a girl toe.
All homo.
All right now.
My fingernails dirty. I've been counting dirty money since 12:30 a.m. I forgot what he said after him. No silly.
All right, we are back. Welcome back to HSP, the place to be. Thank you for the
welcome back from the shout out to our sponsors.
For that short intermission. Yes, thank you to our sponsors. Shout out to them, Tidewater. Make sure you visit Tidewater H2O and get them to sponsor your video. Hey now, have you had any fake checkups recently?
Yeah, this week. Happen damn near every day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I feel like LinkedIn and my email. I've been practicing what you've been saying. I don't know. It's like a double-edged sword. It's like you're consistent, right? So I just don't even open my DMs anymore. Like I got so many unopened DMs. And then when you can't get to my DM, people will try to text me. Like I left one DM. It's like every time I think that I'm avoiding a DM, when I open it, because I'm not afraid of anything, but when I open it, the conversation goes exactly where I think it's gonna go. And I'm like, damn, this is why I shouldn't open the DM. I had a situation, it's like I'm trying to stand on business, right? Trying to stand on business like king. And I think that I show up places sometimes trying to handle business. And then when I show up for the business, it's just what you've been up to. And I had a situation with my homie. Excuse me, I still have a lot of mucus coming off of this allergic reaction. I was catching up with a homie and I was like telling him like, yo, like, I thought you wanted to meet about business. And he was like, no, I just hadn't talked to you in a minute. I just wanted to check up. Like I literally went there to meet. I stopped my business. Like literally threw away half my day. Cause he was like, yo, let's link up. I got your email. So I'm thinking, you got my email. And shout out to him. He's a cool guy. Like it was a misunderstanding. We had a conversation about it. But I'm like, yo, you told me you got my email. So I'm coming to talk about what was in the email. And he was like, oh no, like I thought that I just wanted to catch up with you. And I'm like, bro, I could have been getting to a bag right now. And I'm not trying to say that we can't build, but I'm trying to, and I let him know that that's not the season I'm in right now. So if we say we standing on business and we doing stuff, like show up. And I just think that the more I explore myself and my checkups come from, like you said, I got a tight knit circle, like my circle tighter. I got a period. I think I don't even have a circle anymore. I got a dot. Like you can't even penetrate the circle because it's closed. It's no more room to get in. But I will say that it's kind of hard to decipher, right? Because it's like also too when it comes to business, I don't know if I need to get better at this. If I sit down, it's like, for example, when we started, we're here for business, right? We're sisters though. When we start our podcast, how was your week? You don't just sit down and just get right to the business. But I think sometimes when you sit down and you have that question, how was your week? How have you been? Hour or two passed by. Like, what happened to the business? We skipped through. How was your week? I think that's a prime example. We start the podcast. How was your week? Okay, boom. What you want to get off your breast? What's the 1, 2, 3? What it is with me? I wish that our meetings and my meetings could flow like our podcast. Like I do care about how your week is, but we spend so much time, and I feel like that's the problem. People want to meet, especially in LA. Oh, let's link. And then it just turns into, can I get another latte? Can I get another drink? For one, I'm not drinking or smoking, so I'm completely sober. And I just feel like it's I don't like to waste my time. Like how you said, don't say nothing, just do it. Like I just find myself just slowly looking around like, damn, it ain't nobody that's ready to work. Niggas just want to talk. And just want to talk about, let's do this. And I feel like because I really put in work, if you ask me to do something, email me this, answer these questions, I give it right back. And I don't think a lot of people are so used to people procrastinating that when you meet with me, like I was meeting with my homie and he sent me 30 questions. I sent it right back. What's up? What we doing now? Like, I'm not wasting any time. I like to really get to it. And I feel like I learned that a lot of that from Granddaddy. Like, shout out to Granddaddy, just being punctual, being on time. Like, I'm cool off the fake checkups. And what I think ends up happening is we do the checkup to size up where you are to make it transactional. It's like, oh, this is what you're doing. Let me say that I'm doing these things because they associate with where you're going. I've been acting, I've been doing different things. And right now my only focus is the bag. If it's not about music and getting songs out, I'm getting to the bag. Like right now I'm focused on acting and modeling. I've been getting a lot more acting and modeling opportunities because it's just like, yo, all that extra, I don't even like to hang out. Like niggas want to hang, tell them get a rope. Get a rope. You want to hang? Hang yourself, like, yo, hang out.
Don't say that.
Hang with yourself. I'm sorry. I take that back. Let me, don't hang yourself. Hang up the phone. You want to hang up the phone. How about that?
Yeah.
Hang up the phone and hang with yourself. I like to hang by myself. I like to be by myself a lot. Like, it's just the most peaceful thing to do and place to be. But yeah, I would just say yeah, stop the fake checkups. Like, a lot of y'all niggas checking up on niggas, and it's probably because a lot of people ain't got health insurance, you know. And shout out, I mean, let me damn. I know some people that I'll stand corrected, Jay. You know where I'm going. I'm so sorry. Like, I ain't mean it like, you know who I'm talking about, but like, god damn, like that shit hit like fuck. I ain't mean to say that. Healthcare is real. Amazon selling healthcare for $9 a month. Like, shout out to Jeff Bezos. But like,
oh no.
But you know what I'm saying, sis. That's from the heart. I ain't mean no harm, to my peoples that ain't got no healthcare out there. It is tough times. But just, I need to, you know what I'll say? Fuck the fake checkup. Yo, our inside jokes, we really be inside like I'm outside. No, we're inside. You're not invited. But nah, fuck the fake checkup. Yeah, just leave me alone. Like, Flip De Niro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, sis. I think I might be ready to leave LA. I don't know where I'm going. Where you going? I was texting you about this, like, I don't know. I thought about out the country. Don't know what country I would want to go to. I thought about the East Coast, but I do not know where on the East. Like, I don't know, man. LA is expensive and it's cool, but it's just like everything feels like superficial and it's a transaction. Everybody's out. It feels like Sims. It's like, put him here. Like, I saw somebody walking a dog the other day and I'm just like, you are fucking walking for attention. Like, you got this bougie, like, yo, I'm like, oh my God, why you gotta walk your dog like that? Like, it irked me. Like, nigga, cat walking the dog. I'm like, how you cat walk the dog? Like, you walking the dog and you cat walk. Like, it was very much like, and you saw the phone, it was like walking my dog. I'm like, everything's for the fucking gram. Like, and I guess because we from the East Coast, I just miss, like, I'm not gonna say I miss New York. I don't miss how expensive it is and the weather, but it's just like, nigga, I'm from New York, give a fuck about you. Like, I miss that. Yes, tell me you don't give a fuck about me. Remember in Coming to America? When they landed, give a fuck, nigga. Like, I just, like, they don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? I miss that energy out here. It's just like, hey, hi, fuck you. Like, if I was it's New York energy out here, it'd be done, son. Fuck is you talking about? I'm from New York, nigga. Like, yeah, like, you see niggas be imitating New York niggas on TikTok and shit. Like, I don't know, but yeah, my heavy hitter. I'm tired of the fake checkups. I've had them probably 3 or 4 times this week. Oh, I don't know. And my phone be off. So when I cut my phone back on, it just is like, I'm cutting my phone right back off. I'm like, why do I even have a phone? Like, I want to get that Kendrick Lamar phone. I don't know if you heard about it. It's called a dumb phone. Have you heard about it? I'm dead ass, like, no joke. He dropped a dumb phone. It's nothing smart about it. It's sold out. I don't know, but apparently with the phone, it doesn't do nothing smart. It's called a dumb phone because there ain't no internet. All it can do is call, give you GPS, and calculate and text. The phone don't come with nothing else. Like, it's what a phone like used to be. He called it a dumb phone. And I was like, that nigga, I like that. I want a dumb phone. I really want a dumb phone because this smartphone is just I want to throw it. Like, sorry, the heavy hitter quitter. Yeah.
I would just say, as far as the moving part, just pray about it and figure out where you're being led to, because you've been in LA for quite some time, so changing scenery wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, like, it's crazy because I haven't thought about this. I'm like, what am I out here for? It's expensive. So I mean, I have a pretty decent crib, but I'm like, I don't even like to be outside. Like, I feel like an internet nigga, for real. Like, I don't even like to be outside. I don't know if I want to go back to Atlanta. I don't. I ain't gonna. I don't. Atlanta is not it for me. I heard Miami's kind of cool, but I don't know. Like, Florida, you in Florida? I don't know.
I heard Miami expensive though. Like I've heard Miami is real expensive.
Really?
Hmm. So
Damn.
I don't know if it's like LA expensive, but I heard it's expensive out there.
I wonder, do like I've heard a lot of rappers go to Miami. I wonder, is it because even Roddy Ricch, he live in Miami. Moneybagg Yo lives in Miami. Wayne got cribs in Miami. A lot of people. I wonder, it's got to be cheaper than LA? Is it like, is that why you went to Florida for the weather? Like what made you pick Florida? Because you lived in LA. Like, why did you pick Florida?
I've just always wanted to live in Florida for whatever reason. The weather for sure played a factor, but just never lived in Florida. Florida was always drawn to live there, so I just ended up moving here.
Would you ever go back to Texas?
You know, I've been thinking about Texas a lot lately, honestly. Like, I wouldn't mind going to Texas.
Where would you go?
I don't know what part of, I don't know if we would do Houston or Dallas, or Austin. I don't know.
Hmm.
But I've been thinking about Texas. If we were to pack up and leave or whatever, that might be an option. But
That's the only
right
way.
now, I'm just trying. Huh?
You see yourself in Florida for a while though.
No.
Oh, damn. Straight like, why? I didn't know that.
I mean, it's cool here. I don't mind it. Like, it's been a good experience for me so far, but it's just Florida people are just different out here. People are just different everywhere. Let me just say that. People are just different everywhere. And I don't know, once I get into what I want to do, like my purpose and stuff like that, then I'll see if I'm able to navigate differently out here. But right now I'm just like, it's cool. I really enjoy it. Like I have no complaints, but I don't see myself building a family here. No.
Is Texas the
I
only?
don't see myself building a family anywhere in the United States.
Okay. I ain't gonna hold you. I will say I pray that before it's all said and done that we could live in the same area one more time. That would be
Hmm.
nice. Cause I don't have any I don't have any ties to anywhere. Like out the country sounds pretty cool. London. I don't know, Texas might be all right. I can't even say. I just feel like I just want to be on the East Coast. Like I'm not a Midwest type person. I think the East Coast or the South, like I don't know, the weather. It's a mix between the East and the South, but yeah, like you said, I gotta pray about it because my lease is up in May. I don't know. It's crazy to think, what if I'm not here? Because I'd rather just be traveling. So to be honest, I'd rather just not have a overhead and be able to just pop up in different places. But I got a whole son, so yeah, not to keep
Hmm.
this on long-winded, but yeah, the heavy hitter quitter made me want to move out of state. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm tired of LA. Yeah.
Well, you just gotta, it's definitely possible. You just gotta pray about it and see where you're led to. And yeah, I would suggest a state that doesn't have anyone that's gonna irritate you.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I mean, can't nobody reach me either way, but it's like the thought of even like I'll tell you this. I want over the next year, I want to spend more time in New York, DC, and Atlanta. I would like to do more business in those places. Don't know if I need to live there, but I don't want to be in VA. DC is cool. New York, DC, and Atlanta. It's like I want to be able to hit them three spots, but close enough. Even if I get close enough to drive to those spots, like I just want to just get more of that. Like I miss that city life energy. Like it's just, I don't know. It's fake people everywhere, but that fake love song by Drake, and it's only gonna get better. I mean, get worse, I think. But yeah, so yeah, we have our heavy hitter quitter. Yeah, that was heavy. And I guess we're gonna close it off with our fingertips.
Yes, yes.
With fingertips, I kind of had like a perspective, and as our audience hopefully grows and everything, maybe people can comment what they think. I was pondering on the fact I've been talking to myself a lot lately. Like I get in the car, I don't cut any music on, I pray and I talk to myself. I probably should start recording it, but something hit me about lifting weight versus carrying weight. Lifting weight versus carrying weight, and I had to ask myself, are you lifting weights? Are you carrying weights right now? And it's something that I don't know if I'm coming out of carrying weights and maybe the weight of other people and not being a weight to anybody else. Like, I think that it's an interesting perspective, right? Because you could walk in a gym and you could literally see somebody carrying weight. Are you carrying them or are you actually lifting them? Because I feel like you mentioned, don't speak about it. Just show the results. So if I go inside the gym, right, and I want to get stronger, I can't complain about the weight that I have to lift. Lifting weights create strength. Carrying weights hold you down. They're both weights, but it's about perspective. And I literally, I couldn't have that conversation with nobody else. I'm bringing it to the podcast right now, but I sat in the car and I was thinking, are you lifting weights? Are you carrying weights? And that I want to be mindful as when I wake up every day, am I lifting? Like, lifting as a metaphor to get stronger, but lifting the weight off me. You know, can you look around and see that? And I that was like the fingertip that I had. Make sure that you lift weights and you're not carrying weights, and understand the difference. But I wanted to hear your perspective on it. Like, do you know if you're lifting or carrying, or how do you just feel about that? That was just something I was just riding around and just hit me like, man, that's a good topic.
I would say I might be carrying a little weight, but it's not like a burden. I might be carrying weight in the aspect of just like my mindset. Like sometimes I'm like a person that really has to plan stuff out. So sometimes if things don't go according to plan, I'm like really in my head about it. And I'm really like, I put too much pressure on myself. Like if I set a plan and it doesn't go exactly how I said it, then I'm like carrying that weight of, dang, like, why didn't this work out? Or maybe I should have planned this differently. Like, I can get really in my head about stuff like that. So I would say I'm working to stop carrying that type of weight. But I have physically been lifting weights lately because I have been in the gym. So I've been lifting weights in that aspect, but I know for sure I am carrying a little weight. Just as far as my mindset and stuff that I'm trying to unlearn and just be okay with change. And I feel as though it's hard for me to realize how much I've changed as a person sometimes, because I could have moments where I'm just like, dang, I miss when I used to be like this, or I miss when I used to be able to do this. But it's like a lot of those versions of me that I'm no longer had to change for me to become who I am today. Because if I still was holding on to certain aspects of myself, where I was still in certain positions that I was in the past, like, I wouldn't be the person I am today. And the person I am today has changed and grown a lot. And sometimes I don't give myself enough credit for that change. So I would just say, just holding on, just carrying weight of like old versions of myself and carrying weight of like my mindset. That's just stuff that I'm trying to unlearn. So I would say that.
I'm not gonna lie, like, even though that was a fingertip, that sounds like that probably could be a heavy hitter quitter for maybe one of our future episodes, because I know we need to wrap up and everything, but I didn't know that it was gonna like turn into so much, which is great. But it makes me feel like maybe we could pick up, you know, from this episode, heavy hitter quitter was about the fake checkups, but I'd love to, if you're interested, talk, maybe the next episode can be lifting weight versus carrying weight, you know, and just really kind of like tap into that. Cause I kind of like where this was going, but I'm like, you know what, we'll be here for another hour knowing us.
Yeah, for sure.
But do you like that topic though? Like lifting weight versus carrying weight?
Yeah, I like that topic. It's definitely something we can expand on in the next episode we do. Because
Okay.
yeah, me and you get about stuff, we'd be up here for hours, like you said.
That part. No, today was epic, man. You want to close us out?
I can close this out. I'm gonna do my fingertip real quick,
Oh, you
and I'm
have
gonna
one? I'm
just
sorry,
say,
my bad. Yeah, my bad. I don't know if you had one today. Forgive me.
I was gonna say my fingertip is just, everything takes time, and just be comfortable with the process. Don't expect something that I don't know if I read or I heard it, but something recently that I came across said, don't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 40. And that was really like that really put a lot of things into perspective for me. And I've been listening to like a lot of podcasts and stuff, and just really trying to rework my whole mindset. So definitely just take things a day at a time, as Granddaddy would say, and everything isn't gonna work out. It's not gonna be quick results. It's not like, your instant rice and you can put it in the microwave and stuff will be done that quick. Just enjoy the process and enjoy the road to whatever journey you're going in. So that'll just be my fingertip for today. And did you have anything you want to add to that, or are you good?
Oh, I love that. I was taking things a day at a time. Granddaddy always says that. It's just funny how excuse me, something so simple is like laying one brick at a time. Like I don't know. It's I know how I get. I don't want to over expand, but so many things come to mind. Yeah, like you said, don't compare your chapter one. I think what really that I'm reflecting. I didn't realize how therapeutic our podcast was going to be until I look at like how we watched the episode before we recorded this. It's like just hearing that don't compare your chapter one to someone's chapter 40. We're all at different seasons, and sometimes someone could get their chapter 40 like success a lot quicker than you. But just like look at the skills and how equipped you are and the lessons that God has given you. Grace, like thank God. I think we all some of us want more money, but we need more money management. That's really what it is. We talked about that before. Like, we need better habits, because if I mentioned to you before, I got a message that was like, I ain't worried about nothing. I'm just waiting for us to get rich. It's like, if you rich with bad habits, you're going to blow all that money, taking it a day at a time and trusting your process. It's been, I think, one of the most beautiful things. I'll close it on this. When you pray for something, like one of the things when I pray, I always ask Allah only for help. Like I come to you. That's one of the main things. Like, don't ask man for help. And even though man may bless you and opportunities may come, I have literally been surrendering any of the things that I've been going through completely to Allah. I've been like, to you alone, I ask for help. I'm not seeking any help from man. I'm not seeking any validation from man. And some of the opportunities that came up this week was like, wow, like I didn't expect this to come, but I surrendered, and I know I'm going to God. Now, if God puts it on your heart to bless me or somebody to bless me with an opportunity, I know that it came from God. I didn't pray to man. I didn't say, I want my sister to help me. I want my granddad to help me. I want my mom to help me, so I think also being off the internet allows you not to compare your chapters. We all got our own book. Like you said, like don't compare your chapter 1 to chapter 40. So I like that. I really needed to hear that. And I can't wait to watch this episode back next week, going into it and just seeing, I don't know if it's been healing for you. I want to say this. Thank you for this safe space that we've cultivated and created, and just being comfortable with not worrying about the glitz, the glam, how it looks, and just putting the work in. Like, we're not making any excuses, and we're holding each other accountable. And you share some things privately with me, and I'm excited to see your consistency picking up in other areas. So I just love that we're doing this, and I'm learning a lot about myself. It's like watching myself back, like, oh, I do this. I didn't know I did that. Let me work on that. And there were some things that you told me off camera, like, let's work on this. So I'm just learning a lot about myself, and I'm just grateful that you're doing this with me, and I'm learning from you and with you. And I'm trying not to get emotional. I just appreciate this space. I need this for real right now. Thank you.
I'm proud of us too. And I'm happy that we decided to finally do this after years of planning. We finally decided just to pull the trigger and do it. So thank you, because I definitely would not be doing this without you. If someone told me to do a podcast by myself, I would not be doing it. So thank you for doing this with me. You've been such a great big sister and support system, and you've given me so much guidance and mentoring over the years. So I appreciate you and appreciate this space. And I can't wait to see where we're going to take it. So I will wrap us up there. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the Hood Sistas Podcast. You can follow us on social media. We have an Instagram at the Hood Sistas Podcast. We will be posting clips and recaps of the videos and everything soon. So we will see you guys next week, and have a great week. I was going to say great Monday. We're going to post this on
Monday.
Monday. But
I'm headed to this Beyonce show. My show starts in an hour, so I love you so much, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you when I hang up so I can say my sister goodbye. But I love y'all, podcast family. Like, subscribe. Thank you for your love and support. Check out our playlist. Peace.